Hello everybody and welcome back to my week 7 and 8 update. I am of course George from the Spaceman with Guns podcast. I had a video for last week. I just kept trying to post it and it was taking forever to post on YouTube, so I said fuck it and I just wait for this week. I'm doing it all from my phone, so I can't just let it sit, because if the screen turns off, it's a pain in the ass. So, here we are, Sunday after Thanksgiving in the U.S. So I've had a 4-day weekend. I've actually got tomorrow off as well, so I'm going to have a 5-day weekend. I worked 3 days last week. I was off the week before that. So the last video you guys would have saw was on the Sunday at the start of my week-long vacation. So, I had a lot of progress. It's been a really good 2 weeks. I've been having a lot of fun getting stuff done. So, for most of the week that I was off, I spent working on my Rotor cannon support squad. You can see these guys are nearly done. I can't remember exactly where I was when I left off with them 2 weeks ago, but right now they're done. They just need to have, they're not done, almost done. They need to do the sponge chipping and then pigments, and they'll be done. Bases for those guys are ready to go. They're already painted, debris and everything on them. Excuse me, I'm still fighting a little bit of a cold. Just need to put one decal and a word bearer shoulder pad right there. They're done. Glue the guys on, put the basing stuff on, they'll be good to go. So yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, a lot of work done on here. I think while I was on vacation, I stopped and picked up some new paint. So the silver on these guys is a little brighter. It's P3 Radiant Platinum. Thought I'd try some new paints. I also got some more P3. I like P3. Trying to pick some up. Signar Blue base and Signar Blue highlight, because I like blues. I probably won't use them. They'd be good ultramarine colors, but not for my scheme. My scheme's a little too grimdark for that. I'm going to be going back and forth a lot because I've got stuff just all over the shop right now. Also did the heat stressing on the front of the barrels. That was fun. Got the ammo feeds in place. It's actually not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. What I did, and this might work for you guys as well, I actually glued it to the ammo pack first, and I kind of tried to straighten them out with, I just used my wife's hairdryer on high for a little bit, straightened them out as best I could, and then glued it in, and then just slowly heated it up and tried to bend it in place with a pair of tweezers, and eventually got it pretty darn good. So that was pretty cool. 5-man squad, just one or two things maybe to touch up. Of course, here's the sergeant with the red Mark III faceplate. It's pretty cool. I'd also, if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been also working on the last two of the Scimitar jet bikes I have. So here are the two riders. You can see they've been ready for brushwork. So I've got the base coat on, shadow, and highlight, which I just did like within the last 5 minutes on these guys with the airbrush. One heavy bolter and one multi-melta to go with the other heavy bolter one that I have. Starting the heat stressing on this middle portion, so I've got the gold down. Going to do a layer of violet ink, then blue ink, and then black on the very ends, and then touch up everything else. It's already been primed gunmetal, not primed, but base coated gunmetal, given a black wash, and then dry brushed it with some Necron compound. And of course, I'll go in and pick out some details with black when I get to that part. And then, of course, no dick bike is complete without the dick part. So there we go. This has also got its shadow and its highlight. Of course, all done with the airbrush, a mix of Vallejo paints. My kitten is down here in the shop as well, so that might be an interesting thing to contend with. So let's see. I got my Forgelord in the mail the other day. He is, of course, at the same stage. He's all ready to go. This is an Iron Hands, Iron Father. The only real thing I did was I actually gave him a power fist. This is just a Mark IV Tactical Squad power fist. It grafted on pretty easily. The arm's a little bit long. It still looks kind of cool. And then, of course, I took this is actually a servo skull from 40K Devastator sprue. Glued that onto the top there. I think the only thing gonna do it's a little bit different than a regular color scheme, because I wanted to keep it fairly uniform. Gotta grab these here. And this is kind of inspired by Tom Stallard, as I'm actually going to paint his top shoulder pads red. And then I think I'm actually going to do like a silvery trim or gunmetal trim instead of gold. Just for something different. I actually have Chris Pretty from Forgotten Legion 30K is actually sending me a Mark II Apothecary, so I'll get that taken care of, which is going to be awesome. He's really taking care of me there. So I'll have that to paint up. Probably going to do the exact same thing, but like shoulder pads, helmet, probably going to be white. Everything else, standard blue scheme. Damocles Command Rhino is ordered, so that will, I'm not sure how long that's going to take, but I'll get that sometime soon. And then you guys have been waiting weeks for this. I got the Ass Ram back. So you can see here, I know the light's kind of washing it out, but you can see the paint. There's still some residue from that red paint, but it's gone. All the paint is gone. I mean, just look at this motherfucker. Still a lot of super glue spots to clean up, and like, I don't know how in the hell I'm gonna fix this gap. I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out. If I have to clamp this sumbitch down, just like, I don't know where the hell my clamps are, but I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna light this bitch, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be fucking incredible. So, just got it back today. And this one right here, if you look at some of the pictures, you can see there is, I mean, literally nothing left on this, and it's incredible. I can't wait to start working on it. I need to still, there's like some residue of baking powder caked up in a few spots, so I gotta take care of that, which won't be too hard. Then I'm gonna give it a good wash in some warm water and detergent and all that, and then I can get down to really start getting the last of this putty off, getting the super glue and shit off of it, and then start painting the interior. So if you guys haven't seen it, I think I did it in one of the previous videos. There's actually the video of the lighting test that I did, so that's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, I mean, just a few other bits here. Like here's one of the engine nacelle housings. I mean, you can see there's like nothing. There's like no paint left at all. It's going to be awesome. Like I said, a lot of super glue cleanup. There's gonna be a lot of gap filling and shit, but I might end up just like fucking dremeling some of this super glue residue and shit off. Probably gonna lose a lot of rivet detail, but you know what? Don't give a fuck, because it's still gonna be awesome as shit. Probably gonna stick a breacher in the front of the in one of the prow, one of the booms. I think that'd be pretty cool. So you open it up, there's a breacher standing there that's backlit by the LEDs. But yeah, so soda blasting, basically just like sand blasting, but with baking soda instead. So, and then again, like here's one of the wings, and it's just fucking caked on. And there's a lot of spots with some excess resin, like you can see some like right in here, and then some along in here, and along in here as well. You're gonna need to take those out, but I've got a nice bit for that. Definitely some spots in here. I mean, everything's intact too, is the great thing. So clean all of that up, clean out some more seams and edges and stuff, and oh, I'm so excited. Yep, like here's one of the air brakes, the dive flaps, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be just awesome as shit, because these are gonna get like posed to open and shit. I'm fucking excited, man. This is fucking crazy. Sorry, this is terrible internet TV, but I don't give a fuck. So yeah, so super excited to get this back. Just a little bit of cleanup stuff to do on this, and then we'll basically just gonna try and keep as much of this stuff moving as I can, working on multiple projects at once. So I mean, right now I've got the Forgelord, the bikes, the Cestus, and the Suzerain in my possession. So I got the Damocles coming, and then the Apothecary. So that's all I got to get left painted for #Bout for the Route. So I mean, depending if we're looking at February or March, so 3 or 4 months. So I'm really trying to get shit into gear. I mean, if the weather getting colder out, it's a little bit easier. I've had a lot of time off lately, which has helped, but I'm going back to work in a little while, but then I'll get more time off around Christmas and New Year's. So that'll be some time at work. My wife's working longer hours too, so that kind of helps. I mean, it's kind of a bummer because she's gone, but I get more time to kind of putter in the shop and just do random stupid shit that makes me happy. It doesn't necessarily further any progress on what I'm working on. So yeah, that's pretty much catch up for the last 2 weeks. It's going to be another, I'm going to try and get it again in 2 weeks, but if you guys don't see me for 2 weeks, I'm going to try and get one out next weekend again. But if you guys don't see anything for 2 weeks, well, you know, it is what it is. But I'm sure I'll have something big. So thanks again, guys, for watching. It was just last week. Yeah, it's been about a week. We dropped episode 21 of Spaceman with Guns. So definitely go check that out on iTunes. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.